Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you what Jarvan jungle can do after the buffs. He's not really viable in any other lane, and in fact, he's currently a top 6 jungle champion based on pick rate and win rate. You might be wondering, well, what are these awesome buffs? It's actually huge W buff. So what they did was put his W on a lower cooldown, and they made the shield scale off of his AD, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna cancel this guy's back. You don't get to back, buddy. He's trying to ward the bush. So yeah, anyways, Jarvan's super tanky, super nasty to deal with. His shield is hella juicy. I took Ignite because it's a Warwick, might as well. For our best runes possible, we have Conquer, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace, Free Boots, Cosmic, Attack Speed 80, and Armor. We want to try to path into our best gank possible. Ganking Jax with an Ornn is crap, so instead we're going to gank for our bot lane. Jarvan can do a full clear. It's not ideal since his ganks are so strong. If you want a full clear, might as well just play Fiddlesticks. I typically recommend doing a 3 to 5 camp clear, then ganking. You might say, well, when would you want a 3 versus 5 camp? If you don't feel like the gank is quite available yet, that's when you would want to do your 4th camp, and then you're like, okay, I still can't gank, then you do your 5th. But ideally, it's double buff plus Gromp into your gank. You use lots of attack speed for yourself and your allies, even constant attack speed for yourself. We'll go ahead and pull this out. Auto attack into the Q. Took quite a bit of damage, that's alright. We'll head straight over and get the red buff going here. Pop potion, want to get some health back. I'm not sure where Warwick's at, so I don't necessarily want to be chilling at below half health constantly. Jarvan's clears get much healthier once he's level 3. Where he starts to shine a bit. EQ, get the knockup. He still autos us through the knockup. Very cool. Love to see that. So I'm not actually seeing a gank right now, so we're gonna path back up. Holy crap, we're low on health. My bot lane ended up pushing, even though I told them I wanted a gank for them. It is what it is. So this is our 4th camp. Still doesn't really look gankable. So what we're going to want to do is path all the way back and keep clearing. We should be able to do raptors, and then we can take bot scuttle. So, or we could do wolves. Either or is fine with me. Having Ignite gives you a lot more protection against early game junglers. I will say Jarvan's 3 camp clear. It's not what it used to be. You run out of health since Gromp doesn't heal you like it used to. It's just every camp heals you when you kill the large monster in that camp. It's a tiny heal for your health and mana. So I would recommend doing a 4 camp clear into gank on Jarvan. That way you can use your second smite charge and have plenty of health when you go in for your gank. Because if you're not well above half health, it's poop. So we did an awkward full clear, finished 340. Not ideal, but it is a full clear. Gonna hold on to my W. Not sure where the Warwick's at. And that was all because after our 4th camp, bot lane legit was ungankable. They'd shoved it in, so we'll look for something top here. We'll walk him down, try to get slow on him. He's gonna flash. Down he goes. Notice how I didn't waste my dash because I already had auto attack pressure on him. There would have been zero reason to do so. If I had to burn my dash there, he would have flashed it. I think he died with flash because he realized he had nowhere to go. If he had used flash after I'd hit him with an auto, I could have then just knocked him up because he's already slowed for my red buff autos and W. He would have had 0 wave dodging my skill shot at that point. Pressuring with auto attacks in League is the ultimate way to land your skill shots. Now Gromp's the next thing up, but my clear is extremely scattered and messed up now. Got to be adaptable when you're clearing. If the gank doesn't appear, you don't want to force it. I didn't need to burn my Ignite either. I think Ornn in a weird way might actually counter Jax because of all of his CC. And Ornn's Fire Breath goes through Jax stun. I don't think Jax can even stun him out of it. I think Ornn's immune to CC when he's Fire Breathing. It's also a non-auto attack ability. Jarvan definitely clears healthier starting on red buff rather than blue buff, that's for sure. See if this is warded. Oh, it is. That sucks. I don't think Jax is paying attention, or he just didn't care. Walk him down with my autos. We can Almost landed. Yeah, I see how he had his flash for that. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage. There's a W plus his Sheen proc. I already know his ward is broken. I don't want Jax to full stack his passive here. Ooh, level 6. Yikes. Yeah, we probably can't deal with him now. We get the EQ. We don't get the knockup. That's all right. Down he goes. I need to get some damage on Warwick. Once Warwick takes damage from a champion, he loses his bonus movement speed. I'm not sure if Ornn wants to try to freeze or not. I don't think now is the time to try to freeze, personally. I kind of stole his backline there. That's my bad. I didn't think he was going to be able to get to it. Jackson misses more golden XP. In a pretty good spot. Typically, when you have a successful gank, you want to keep returning to it as much as possible because their flash will be on cooldown, their other summon will be on cooldown, and they'll be behind, making the gank more consistent. The worst thing as a jungler is to show up, expose yourself on the map, give away your position, miss your camps because you're ganking, and then not get a kill out of it. It's really bad when that happens. We've soaked a lot of XP from the minions with Ornn. We both got the majority of the total. That's how minion share works. And now we're level 6 pre-7 minute. I'm really happy with that. My bot lane's resetting. I could do wraps, then gank bot. Katarina's bot right now. It's kind of weird. Warwick ended up farming too much, I think. Doing way too much farming. Hit him with the EQ. Got him. I knew I didn't need to R. He's moving really slow. Going with my EQ. Drop my slow into auto attack. That's a double. I should be Dragon, honestly. Dragons are insane for Jarvan. Jarvan's a bad split pusher. You can't solo things like Nasus, Fiora, Jax in the mid late game to where you need to focus on team fighting. The more people you hit with your shield, the bigger it is. Also, the more AD you have, the bigger it is. So you're highly incentivized to just go full AD on Jarvan while still having HP items. You want to try to avoid building items that don't give you AD though, because AD makes you tankier. No one's really helping with the dragon, so it's taking a while. Got it. EQ over. We're chilling. Warwick's heading mid. Not much I can do about it. There's 3 of them here. Warwick's in my jungle. Huh. Yeah, they're all coming from me right now. That's weird. These guys are being really aggressive. There's only so much I can do about it, though. I'm not going to fight on that. Jinx is underneath turret. I could EQ in. They didn't full commit for it. Not quite. Warwick ended up staying mid. Hey, Bard. EQ. We get the knockup. I want to R the Ezreal. I got ignited. I'm taking so much freaking damage. Need to get my health above half so Warwick isn't getting movement speed off me as well. Ornn barely ends up surviving. Warwick's still getting movement speed off me. You can use your W in midair, so if you can land a better W by doing so, that's fine. If not, because it's positional, it's how many enemies you hit with it, the bigger it is. If you can't hit more enemies that way, then just hold it for when you need it, because if they're knocked up, you probably don't need a shield on yourself anyways. Because it decays. It doesn't say how long the shield lasts. That's funny. It slows them for 2 seconds, but it doesn't specifically say on the ability how long it lasts. It's very weird. I think it lasts for 4 seconds. Pretty sure. Yeah, about 4 or 5 seconds there. I'm just counting it in my head. That's weird. It wouldn't actually say it on the ability, though. Very strange. You don't use Iron Spike Whip that much. Iron Spike Whips is means to an end. We just want the Gore Drinker is what it is. We have the dragon, we have shutdown gold. Now all we need to do is stay alive. We're sitting pretty right now. Let's Scuttle Crab's ready for us. We'll go back, get a Gore Drinker, probably tier 2 boots as well. Usually Merc Treads are plated for Jarvan. Lucids aren't that good, although it would be nice to have W on a shorter cooldown. Against their team, it's looking like a Merc Tread type of game. The reason why Merc Treads is Warwick does roughly 70% magic damage in total. Cat is magic damage, Bard is magic damage, Ezreal is like 20% magic damage. Even Jax has a little bit of magic damage in his kit, unless they change that from his mini update. So the MR on Mercs is going to go a long way, plus Warwick Fear, Jax stun, Bard slow. Should get pretty good value out of it. Played wouldn't have been horrible just because the like Warwick Jax auto spam, but still I think Mercs is better here. Especially I didn't take any tenacity in my runes. Walk her down, we'll hit her with a W. She's slowed, we walk her down. Now we use EQ. You only use EQ when you know you're going to land it or when you have no other option. You don't just throw it out willy-nilly when you don't need to. Against champions, of course. Dragon up in 129, that's what I'll play for. Invading the enemy's jungle, you only really do it when you're trying to kill them in their jungle. You don't... On Jarvan, you wouldn't do that just because, oh, I want to go take their raptors. It takes 20% longer to farm enemy camps than your own. That's right, I thought that was a good idea. Farming enemies jungle is highly disincentivized. There's a 20% time tax on it, basically. Not to mention the pathing, having to walk all the way over there for that. Gore Drinker cooldown's pretty low. You can use it to farm camps with. EQ, Gore Drinker auto. Against enemy champs, you usually want to wait till you're below half health because it heals you more the lower in health you are. EQR. Oh, and it was wasted. I got an assist from my flag giving Silas extra attack speed. Maybe that made the difference in that fight. Who knows? Who knows? Also, your R isn't cancelable, so when you cast R, they can't CC you out of it. Big old jump. Now, once you land, they can, of course. They can knock you out of it. I don't know if I necessarily want to fight Warwick full stack lethal tempo. Gone with Ignite, Smite. The Ignite goes a long way versus Warwick. He heals a lot more the lower in health he is. I actually have more items than this guy, but I don't want to try fighting him. Jax is a hard champion to fight even when he's down in items. My win con, like if I kill him here, it doesn't change the game at all. I'm already ahead in gold and we can get dragon, right? But if I die there, it absolutely changes the game and we can lose. No reason to take that risk. I need to be heading over for dragon right now. It's basically the win con. I'm headed over right now. I can tell the enemies aren't on it. I just killed their jungler. And Jax was top, so they're not going to be doing it. I don't want to walk past all these camps because I'm already somewhat underfarmed. If I thought they were on it or there's a strong possibility of them trying to cheese it, I would have headed straight over, of course. I didn't see that as a real possibility. I'm going to go ahead, EQ in, get him with my RW. Down he goes. Nasty. Your E gets on a low enough cooldown to where you can have 2 E's out at once later in the game. And your Q gets on a low enough cooldown for you to Q to the same flag more than once as well. This flag lasts for 8 seconds. Q's only a 5-second cooldown at this point. Hey guys, ooh. I might actually die here. Yeah, I'm dead. Holy crap, I can't move. I accidentally threw my E the wrong way there. That was a really bad E on my part. Jax decided he's not going to play lane anymore because he can't fight Ornn. Ornn's too tanky. It sucks dying. At least it didn't go to Jax. If it went to Jax, we might have had some issues there. What an unfortunate fight. We'll pick up Merc Treads, go Black Cleaver, second item, always on Jarvan right now. The amount of AD you get, HP, ability haste for more W spams is perfect. The W slow is kind of crazy. 35% AoE on a non-skill shot. And keep playing for dragons. I'll have to go for this Herald since dragon's already down though. R's coming up here in a moment. Jax gave up a turret in so many waves. It was worth it though because they got cat on my shutdown. I hate that. Why is that the new visual? It turns teal? What in the world? When did they add that? Very strange. Kat's looking for the chase down. She gets Jinx. I don't know if she's going to be able to get Vel'Koz though. Get the EQ, auto, Gore Drinker, auto. Down she goes. She has Ghost for... No wonder. I was going to say Vel'Koz took Ghost, but Kat was catching up because she also took Ghost and she's on extensions from killing my 80 carry. Wait, did Bard already reset? I didn't even hear his recall. Like, I knew he was recalling, but I didn't think he was that far along. The recall gets louder the closer it is to finishing. Imagine that. Warwick's very killable here. Pop the wall. I'm tempted, but it's risky because Bard's stunned. I need to get them off my Ornn. It's underneath their turret. There's Bard stun. I don't want to fight that fight. It's a dumb fight. Some people want to fight it though. I'm gonna head back into my jungle, clear it up, wait for drags. Ooh, that's not good. Jinx is getting caught out there. This shouldn't be warded because Bard hasn't been here for a moment. Hey guys, I dropped my R. I might still die though. Holy crap. I W'd myself there. The shield, jump away. Nearly died though. Kind of ridiculous. Ornn ends up dying. Oof. This game is starting to go down the tubes. I've been out of position quite a bit. When I died, I was out of position, had a bad E, and then there I was pretty far out of position. Warwick hasn't finished his jungle item yet. I finished my red one. Got my health back. I could look to group. Silas is doing stuff. Ooh, that hit me. W Gore Drinker. Hit him with the smite. That's awkward. Bard's focused on me heavy there. Holy crap. I don't want to fight this. This looks like a really bad fight. I gotta reset. I can get Black Cleaver as well. Cat is the most fed player on their team. By far. She got my shutdown gold as well. We need one proper team fight where we play front to back. Me and Ornn. Silas frontlining with Jinx Vel'Koz sitting behind. Because their backline's way lower damage output than a Jinx Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz alone, if he can get off a full R cycle, could half health their whole team just about. No 0 HP items on these guys. The only person with an HP item is Warwick's Kindling Gem and Jack's Divine Sunder. That's it. Ezreal seemingly out of position here, but Warwick's nearby with him. Oops. It's a dragon fight. Let's see if the team groups. My team doesn't group, I'll give it. Warwick seems to be on his own here. Oh. It's a good prediction. This must be warded. That wasn't warded and he knew to move? What in the world? Hey friend, we get the slow from red jungle item. Get inside of our R, Gore Drinker. If you're behind Warwick and you're close, it'll block his R, even if he's trying to go the opposite way. I don't like this at all. Stop. There's like 2 other people. No. No. Dragon's up. Why? We don't need to kill Jax. EQ, W Ignite, Gore Drink. I really don't like that we did that fight. Even if it might seem like, oh, well, you guys clearly win it. We didn't need to. It was an unnecessary risk. We could guarantee take dragon instead. Auto E gore drink. Not bad. It's a triple. Yeah, I didn't like that at all, though. Jax played a little bit better. He could have stalled out the turret. The turret was already heated up. They buffed turret damage as well. EQ in, W, smite, auto, gore drink, auto. Down you go, Kata. I'm too tanky for that. I need to get above half health off this. Warwick shouldn't have his R here either. Nice. These dragons are sick. I actually really like the Chemtech drags now after they buffed them. Within the past 2 or 3 patches. I forget when exactly, but it was recent. 6% healed shield, 6% tenacity. I just don't like the Chemtech soul, but they also buffed that as well, so we'll see. We're gonna coast until the next drag fight. Don't want to look for anything risky to throw more shutdown gold. Jinx should really take red buff. She has Hurricane. EQ, he juked it on accident. EQ, get the knock up and the smite. Oof. Got her with the slow. My jungle items is... Oof, my jungle item was still on cooldown there. I don't know about this. This orange tanking. EQ, slow. Boom, you're dead. Nice try, buddy. That's probably GG's. They didn't reset. Orange did a good job tanking there. Is he buffing my items? Sick. I got a big boy gore drinker now. This is a Baron. Their split pusher reset. I'm gonna walk up here with my slow gore drinker. Throw down my EQ. I knock up the Warwick out of his R. And do slow auto gore drink. We don't have the minions for this. Yeah, we absolutely do not have the minions for this. We can still take Baron though. They're trapped in base. We have the time. We should be able to take Baron in 15 seconds. Easy. Ezreal's the only one alive. Some of our teammates decided to stay. Please tell me we get Baron here. I don't think my bot lane wants it. Baron's super free. 2 item AD carry. I can perma tank with shield spam. Also healing a little bit off of Omnivamp from my Ceaseless Hunger. What a good item name. Nice. That's Baron. Now we play for drags. 3rd item on Jarvan, highly situational. Armor, magic resist, you gotta decide. I'm thinking against their team, Ma would be kind of sick. And then I'll push for Death's Dance, I suppose. Ma is really good. I like it a lot. When the lifeline kicks in, you get 12% life still till the end of combat. And you get a 765 magic shield, 65 AD, 50 magic resist. We could round off the build after Death's Dance with GA or Thornmail. I would like to get Steric's Gauge. They won't let you have more than 1 lifeline item because lifeline items are OP. Shield bow, Ma, Steric's. It won't let you get 2, let alone 3. Try to step on the edge of it, I couldn't. Get with the EQ, go through the portal. Oh, he gets the stun, that sucks. We'll play for Dragon up in 1 minute. Jax is dead as well, these guys are in trouble. We have the Baron minions. Ezreal cannot clear supers as is. Certainly not with Baron buff. I have half health, still have my gore drink. Kata or apply silk cut, I'm pretty sure. They added that a year or two ago. They said, you know what, Kata, she's not good enough. What if we arbitrarily... No, wait, that's not what it was. I think they just increased how big the heal cut was. Now I can't remember. I can't remember if it always had it or if they added it or if it was just an increase. Because I remember they gave Kled heal cut on his grappling hook. That was a big deal. And then they also gave Empowered Renekton Stun a shield break. This was all like a year or two ago. Oh yeah, they've given up. It's GG's. Baron buff minions in base. Hit him with slow, and that's it. Take a look at damage dealt, damage taken. Jarvan, pretty freaking decent. He hasn't been this good in a long time. Let's look at damage. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we were one of the highest dealt in the game, nearly number 2. A lot of us were tied for damage though, kind of weird. For damage taken, up there, not quite the most. For self-mitigated, wow, we were really up there with the shield spam. We were number 2, even ahead of Warwick with his damage mitigation on his fear ability. Quite interesting. And for runes, pretty good value. If you guys enjoyed this Jarvan jungle video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.